Hi guys, happy Friday. Just having a quick look over some of the markets and potential opportunities to be aware of. First of all, just got the S&P here, which you can see is in a bit of a range really from the last sort of couple of days, and interestingly where we're trading now is a pretty important resistance point. You've got that trend retest that we've come through, is also the high that we had back on the evening of the 19th. I think if that holds, we do drift a bit lower. Also on the longer term, you've got that trend line that we've talked about a couple of times coming up with 2800. So opportunity wise, a break above this area, I'll then be looking for a 2787 3/4 on the futures to turn to support. It's almost like you'd be looking for a price to go above, come back down, and then really push on. So that's something I'd be looking at. But if we hold firm here, being such a key resistance point, we could also see the market push lower. So literally right now as we're trading is an important one to be aware of. Also line in the sand for the bears and bulls, this low that we found yesterday, really solid support. Also just below the pivot point, I'd be keeping an eye on as well, as we've had some good price action around there this morning. Elsewhere, one of the markets I do like the look of is gold, and while we've been in this long uptrend helped a bit by some dollar weakness, we're coming to a real important level now where we've had the push up early in the week, but we've come back to find support. So the idea here really is looking at this support level along with yesterday's low to sort of break to the downside, and we get that push perhaps down to the S1 area and the low of the 15th. The only issue, perhaps the lower volume that we can get on a Friday. But again, looking for this sort of market to increase in volume and a break of those lows down to there. Alternatively, I know people in the market will also be focusing on the support level that we had broken down earlier today, similar to yesterday. You can see just how good that was. We had good support, retest, and then resistance. So good support, potentially good test as resistance. Also silver, obviously hugely correlated with gold, has broken a decent trend line yesterday afternoon. So while we remain below that, looking for short in the commodity space for silver and gold makes sense to me. Euro to finish up, decent trend really since yesterday's low, been respected well, and we just can't break through it at the moment. So I'll be looking for a price to break down, get a retest, to then go for yesterday's lows would be an opportunity should we get that break. Again, only issue is the volume going to be there going into the back end of the week. I hope you all have a great trading day and a good weekend.